These are two special ladies, no doubt about it. They look a little nervous. There's nothing to be nervous about. We just have fun.
People?
What's that?
People?
We are nice people, and people seem to like us. Right? We got them all full. Definitely. All right, let's get on with this. This is going to be a great conversation. If you would, real quick, just give us your name, who you're with, and what you do.
I'm currently with St. Louis University Civil Engineering program, and I am a student.
Full-time student
Yes.
in a civil engineering program?
Yeah, but I also do surveying on the side. I compete in surveying competitions through American Society of Civil Engineers,
Wow.
and I help teach a surveying course at my university.
Very cool. We're going to circle back on that for sure. Isabel, go ahead.
Hi, my name is Iris Saldana Zapata. I'm a CAD tech at Sayback Wilson and Lingo. We are in Louisville, Kentucky, and I'm also a student at Vincennes University.
Wow. So you guys are both students.
Yes.
That's good.
Can I just say something?
Yeah,
Because
jump in.
nobody knows this yet, and we said they were very special young ladies that
Yes.
we have. We do a scholarship.
Geoholics.
The Geoholics do a scholarship for this event, and these are our two beautiful ladies that won the scholarships this year.
Thank
Yes.
you.
But briefly, like how we do that every year, and the ladies submit a paragraph or whatever about.
Yeah, so the last 3 years I think we've been doing it now, and I put a thing out there on social media and sort of we've got a couple of scholarships, and I get the ladies to send us something about what they're doing, why they would appreciate the scholarship. Sometimes it's a bit hard to get to these events. So if we can support up and coming young ladies into this profession, then it's really awesome that we're able to do that.
Yeah.
That's very dear to my heart.
Yep. And yeah, so excited you guys were able to take advantage of that, that scholarship, that assistance. But let's circle back. So, Isabel, you are in the civil engineering program, but is there a survey component to that, I'm assuming?
Yeah, so we have a surveying course that kind of partners with the GIS course.
Okay.
And we have a couple-week program for the surveying that we do. I took that my sophomore year. I got really into it. We have through American Society of Civil Engineers, we have a surveying competition that we can compete in. So last year I competed as a co-captain, and we ended up placing second place in our region.
Wow.
So we're going back this year for surveying. I'm going to be fully the captain this year. So hopefully we get first place. I guess we'll see. But yeah, I really enjoy doing the surveying. I kind of help teach the surveying course for the sophomores. Just so then they can kind of get like student training from it. I kind of try to recruit people for, join the surveying team for American Society of Civil Engineers. And yeah, it's just something I'm really passionate about outside of, just civil engineering. So I'm really glad that I can be here and, network with professionals and learn more about the field from, things that I probably wouldn't see through like a civil engineering course.
Very cool. Maybe surveying will be in the Olympics one of these days. Hey, if curling can be in the Olympics, surely surveying can be in the Olympics, right?
Well, surveying is in the Olympics. It's
Well, true. Yeah, that's true. And same thing with you, Isabel. Talk about gosh darn it. Why do I think you're both Isabel? She's Louise.
Two eyes.
Yes, exactly. Iris, if you would talk about the education program that you're going through as well.
Yeah, so actually, I started the program last semester when I finally decided that I wanted to pursue my license. I've been in the surveying industry for about 9 years now, and women were talking about yesterday about how fear is fear just being the reason people don't do anything.
Yep.
Well, I think for me, fear was my motivator because here in just the current administration, Spanish was my first language. And when I was 6, we migrated from Mexico to the US, and just with everything going on, I was like, I think this is a wonderful opportunity to just go ahead and try to get my license. And my family has been so supportive. It's been
Yeah.
really refreshing. And the teacher, currently, her name's Jessica Hess, and she's been such a motivator in my education journey right now, and especially my company. So I'm setting like a shout out to them, but
Yeah.
they've been really great.
Yeah, for sure. So you work in Kentucky.
Yes.
Kentucky is a meets and bounds state
Yes.
versus a PLSS state. Have you worked in both PLS and meets and
Yes.
bounds?
So my first company, I worked in Indiana. We were in downtown Jeffersonville, so we worked in the PLS system in Indiana and then the meets and bounds in Kentucky. So I do have experience on both. So right now, with my current education, I'm gonna try to get my Indiana license first.
Get that one first.
Yes. So that one's the one I'm most excited about.
Yeah, yeah. So talk about your experience being at this event so far. Okay. First and foremost, have either of you been to one of the Women's Surveyor Summits before?
No.
This is
this
both
is
your
my
first time.
Yeah, first
Perfect.
time.
Perfect. So, Isabella, why don't you go first? Just talk a little bit about takeaways so far. What's maybe been really impactful for you?
Yeah, I'm really grateful for the opportunity to like network and meet a lot of new people. I came here like being the youngest person, I think, not knowing anybody, so I was just like sitting at a table by myself and Heather came up to me and she found some people that she think I could like mesh with well.
Nice.
And I made a lot of friends while I was here, which I'm really grateful for. And then I got to see like not see, but like hear about, how their job works, what they do at their job and all that. I got to meet some professors who do like a surveying program at their university, and I'm thinking about getting like dual accreditation, which is something I never would have heard of if I hadn't have come. I just think getting the opportunity to meet all these amazing women and hearing about, what they do, and they're all willing to help me with my future and stuff. I'm just really grateful for the opportunity to be here.
How old are you?
I'm 20.
Yeah.
Oh my God. She's got to be the youngest one here.
Yeah, I think so.
Unbelievable. So I have to ask you, of course, how did you get interested in surveying? Was it just by going through the civil engineering program and you got some exposure, or is there more to the story?
Yeah, so the first experience I had with surveying was taking the course that I had to take through my university in GIS and surveying through the engineering
Yeah.
program. I got really into it. I really enjoyed the course that I did take. And then I joined the ASCE team, and then I had a internship over the summer with civil engineering predominantly, but then I got to do some surveying while I was there, and I knew what I was doing. I was really good at it, which was really nice. And so I was like, hey, this is something that I really enjoy doing, so I got more involved.
Yeah, yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Great story. Great story.
So much better being a surveyor than an engineer.
Agreed. So much more fun. Surveyors are so much more fun than engineers. There's no doubt about that. Same thing. Talk about your takeaways from the conference so far.
I really enjoyed just having the space to feel safe.
Sure.
It's definitely just been really refreshing. Also, one thing I did want to point out is like I'm not the only like Latino person here, and that is just so exciting for me because
Yeah.
I've just never seen that before. And like 6-year-old me is like screaming inside. So it's definitely been so helpful to just network with a lot of women with all their experience. And it's definitely like during the presentations, just learning about like Southwest areas in the country, and just overall, just pretty much gathering all this.
Yeah.
So definitely so grateful to be here, and definitely thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, I'm so glad. And same question to you. You said you migrated here when you were 6 years old with your family from Mexico. How did you get introduced to surveying and become passionate about it?
Yeah, so whenever I graduated, I went to the drafting program at our local community college, and I graduated like within a year. And my professor was like, "Hey, like they're hiring at this surveying company," and I was like, "What surveying?" So I went there and literally got the job in like 5 minutes. I was like, "Oh my gosh!" So it was super exciting. But I started as a CAD tech, and I worked there for like 7 years. They never put me out in the field, but our company shut down after me being there for 7 years. And then at my new company, they've been putting me out in the field, and that's just been so fun.
I love that. I think, whether you love the drafting or whether you love the field, I really think that you need to do both to have that understanding.
for sure.
If you're drafting stuff, you need to know what goes on.
For sure.
Yeah. So those companies that do
Yep.
send CAD people out into the field is awesome.
Yep. Definitely. It's good to have that experience. What else? What else you got, Pia?
What are you going to do when you leave here this weekend? How are you going to take what you've got from this weekend?
Keep the momentum
Yeah.
going. Yeah.
So I actually, after I decided to pursue my license, I reached out to my local organizations. So I'm involved in the ISPOLS, which is an Indiana organization, and Kentucky, which is CAPS. And in Indiana, we're actually trying to do a Surveyors Rendezvous where we try to, for next year, we're trying to raise scholarships for the students in our local area, since there's not like a lot of interest. So that's like one thing out of this event is just watching like everybody being able to plan such a nationwide event and just taking away a lot of ideas from this so we can implement it for next year. So it's definitely been super exciting to get that information.
Yep.
So we're looking forward to it.
Yeah. So talk about and you're a little bit further along in your career, obviously, than what Isabella is. Talk about the importance of mentorship.
Yeah, I think that is invaluable, like information we get from our local surveyors. At my company, we have 5 licensed surveyors, and it's just been super important for me to just talk to them, get information from them, and just learn from them. And it's always so important to ask questions. A lot of people always shy away from that just because, just being nervous or just being in the industry for not that much time.
Yep.
So I definitely like encourage people to always ask questions and just be available there to just absorb that
Be
information.
available. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we have the perfect mentor-mentee relationship right here.
Well,
I would highly recommend it.
yeah. Well, I was going to ask Isabella, have you met someone in here that you feel that could be a mentor for you?
Yeah, for sure. I've met a lot of women that are near my age. We get along really well. I've gotten a lot of LinkedIn accounts while I was here. Just so then, if I have any questions, I have a great network of people that I met here that I can ask about surveying.
I think we have like a cheerleading camp or something.
I know.
A bunch of
Teen girls.
10 to 12-year-olds or something.
One more question for you guys. If if there's ladies out there listening to this interview,
You might need to yell.
and listen to this interview, and they were thinking about coming this year, and they didn't for whatever reason, what would you say to them to get them motivated to show up next year?
I think that it's just such a wonderful opportunity. Honestly, one of the reasons I even came was because there was one other woman in the organization, and she was like, "Hey, I went to this and it was just so amazing to be around other women and just sharing your knowledge, being able to ask them questions, and just feeling like you can be yourself." So I think definitely also social media played a big part in that, because I was able to just like go into just browse and just see like how many people were able to go. And then also the Facebook page that the Women
Heard a lot
Surveyors
about
Summit,
that.
you could see like all the networking that was going on in there. And it was also very exciting just to see everybody's point of view and seeing just how excited they also were about it. So I think that's one of the big things for me, was just like how exciting people were for it.
Yeah. Very well said. Appreciate that. How about you, Isabel?
I know for me personally, I was really scared of doing all the traveling and stuff.
Mhm.
But, I'm 20 years old. I got on a plane by myself, came all the way to a city I've
So
never been
awesome.
to.
Vegas, jeez.
I was able to make friends and network with people, and no one else here is my age. I say, just do it. You're going to find people. Everyone here is so nice, and they will even if I feel like everyone's kind of taking me under their wing and
Yeah.
wants to be around me and stuff. I feel very involved in what's going on here. I just think don't be scared about, maybe coming here by yourself
Yeah.
and all that because there's a lot of amazing people here that will be really nice to you. And I haven't met an unkind soul yet this weekend.
It's awesome. It's
I love
awesome.
that.
So good. Well, I can say that I don't think there was two better recipients of our scholarship this year, and super excited that you guys again that you were able to make it. So glad we were able to have this conversation, and yeah, enjoy the rest of the conference.
Thank you.
Thank
Yep.
you.